Okay, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear students, I think all of you can listen to me. So this was basically the last work that we did. I had given you the classwork and the homework. Acha, this contains only the video, but the classwork and homework I think is not there. Anyway, let me attach file over here. Class, okay. Can you please go and check that you have got the classwork and the homework? Please check it and let me know. Okay, ji. Acha ji. So we have accomplished these all things, and you know very well that these are the 7 chapters that we have got for our first term exams. These are the 7 chapters. I had given you an idea about the MCQs paper, number 1, how you are going to have the MCQs paper and how you are going to have the subjective paper. I had given you an idea about that as well in the form of an assignment taken from chapter 6. I had explained you how you are going to submit your work in the form of images that you will write on paper. You will write on paper and you will take the images. You will submit those images to me. Keep in mind that you will have to submit written work, handwritten work, images of the handwritten work, not the work that you have typed. Keep in mind, this is an important precaution over here. Okay, so I think all the students have got now clear idea about the CQ's question paper and the uh, question and answers, which will be short questions for the subjective paper. You have got a clear idea now. Yes, Mehak, you want to ask something?
Sir, you didn't give us the marks of our assignment.
Still, I have not checked, but I am going to check it, and I will
And
give
sir,
you.
you posted this. And sir, you posted this chapter number 6 question answers twice.
Question answers are there. Okay, it doesn't matter. I will check it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. Who is this Khadija Abid? Sir, I don't have the wire to transfer my work picture to laptop. That's why I just did mark as done. Khadija, you are there in the class. Please raise the hand, Khadija. Khadija, please raise the hand. Khadija, this is the thing that you are going to do in your first term exam. I have unmuted your mic. Yes, Khadija. Can you listen? Yes, please. Attach the mic quickly. I am unable to listen to you. In your first term exams, you have to take images of your written work. This is the thing that I have explained to you. Okay. So you have to arrange these all things, whether you will transfer the data from the wire, from the data cable, or you will take the images and you will send yourself an email and then download that email's pictures from the email in your laptop and then send those pictures through the Google Classroom to the teacher. ठीक है? Or upload the images from the cell phone in your drive and download in your laptop by logging in your drive, and then send those pictures to the teacher using Google Classroom. So you will have to adopt any one of the methods which are available. Okay. So when I'll click on it, I'll be able to see, and then definitely I'm going to give you the marks accordingly. Acha ji. Yes, Nurul Huda, what is your question?
Sir, I want to ask that sometimes it became that the work is not turning in exam. If it will not turn in, so sir, what we will do?
The work is not.
सर जब एग्जाम में काफी दफा क्या कहते हैं काम टर्न सबमिट नहीं होता तो सर अगर उस टाइम नहीं हुआ तो हम क्या करेंगे?
No, listen. You will have enough time. Write the answers. Writing answers will not take that much time because you will be able to write the short answers. Short answer is of 3 to 4 lines. Try to save some time. Then take the images. Then upload those images using your Google Classroom. Okay. So, so you will have to manage it, no? You will have to find out the way. The new era is basically of the technology era. So you are going towards the new era where you need to have technology. The Google Class will be there with you, and such kind of platforms will be there with you even when the schools will open. So sometime it will happen that you are going to use such tools. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So some things are there that you have to learn. So that's why I gave you these assignments. So classwork and the homework for this chapter, I think I had not given you. Yes, I had given you. I had, I think, given this classwork and homework earlier as well. But anyway, on 13th as well, once again, I have given, so doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. So I think all of you have written the classwork and the homework in your notebooks. Now come towards the book again, because we have completed the chapters. So you know, okay, we have got these 6 chapters for our exams. What kind of questions will be there? Let's suppose if we come to the formulas in MS Excel chapter 1. Formulas in MS Excel. What are the different things that are there in the chapter? What is meant by relative, absolute, and mixed references? If you open the book, see on the book's page number 3, you will be able to see. This was the topic that we discussed when we were attending the live classes in our school. So over here you will see that the relative is basically what is meant by relative and what is meant by absolute referencing, what is meant by mixed referencing. So such kind of questions will be there in your paper. You have to go through all such kind of terms. What is meant by circular reference? Okay. So you need to understand these definitions that will come in your paper. Are you getting this thing? As I have told you, the question and answers will not be only from the exercises given at the end of each chapter, but these will be from the other text material which is given in the chapter. Yes, Samia Sajjad, you want to ask something? Have you got any question?
सर जिस तरह हमारा नाजरा का हुआ है तो ये प्रैक्टिकल भी होगा हमारे या फिर वो कब होगा प्रैक्टिकल हमारा?
Right now in the first term exam the practical is not planned, but the paper that is planned I have already shared with you. Okay, how many marks will be there? I have already told you. Okay. Means true false MCQs will be there, short questions will be there. So this is the thing that we are going to conduct the theory paper. As far as the practical is concerned, so for practical definitely we need to have the PC on which the student is attempting in front of the teacher, so that the teacher can judge. So it will be difficult whether you have made. So it is possible, for example, if I assign you some task in MS Excel and I ask you to make in an MS Excel and submit it to me, But right now in the first term exam, it was not planned to take the practical exam from the students. So that's why we are right now just concerned about the theoretical paper. This thing is clear now? Okay, ji. So I think all these things are now clear to you. Come towards the chapter number 1. As I am telling you, in chapter number 1, different terminologies are there. Absolute referencing, mixed referencing, circular reference. All these definitions are there that you need to go through. What is meant by auto sum? How you are going to use the auto sum function? Okay. Functions libraries are there. We have got different types of functions in MS Excel. Sum function is there, max function is there, min function is there to find out the minimum number, average function is there. These all are the things that we have gone through. For each chapter, I had told you that tricky terms and memory bytes are also important to get, questions, because as I have told you that the questions will not only be from the book. These may be from the other text material. So for example, if you are asked a define formula, okay, define function, so you need to have the clear concept about it. Write names of any 4 functions of MX Excel. So you are going to say, let's suppose sum function, similarly average function is there, min function is there, max function is there. Other mathematical functions are also there in order to calculate some different things. If you go to the chapter number 2, then the charts are there, different types of charts are there. Now, of course, you will not be asked to draw a chart, pie chart for the given data. It is a practical question. No? It is a practical question. I give you some data and I ask you, draw a chart for this data, pie chart or bar chart or column chart or line chart. But it is not, we are not going to take practical. So what kind of question will be there from chapter number 2? Chapter number 2 is there on page number 20. Chapter number 2 is being started on page number 20. What we are going to do, we are going to give such kind of question. Let's suppose define line chart. What do you know about bar chart? So you are going to say bar chart illustrates comparisons among individual items. Categories are organized vertically and values horizontally. A bar chart can be described as the column chart. Okay, so this is how you are going to write about these things. Okay. Similarly, let's suppose if I say how define the pie chart. Pie chart is used to plot data for a single data series. The pie chart represents different types of data items in the form of a circular manner, creating angles for different ratios. So you are going to define. Similarly, if I say what are the components, this thing can be asked in the MCQs as well. Let's suppose what are the components of the chart? Data table, x-axis, y-axis, grid line, chart title, legends. We had said that bars are colored with the different colors, so these are called legends. Okay, x-axis, y-axis, data labels, the values are written at the top of each bar. That is called data label. So you may be asked in the MCQs, you may be asked in the true false about it, and even you may be asked about it in the short questions. Are you getting these things? These things are now clear to all of you. Okay. Then in the same chapter of Microsoft Excel, what we have got, different chart styles are there that we need to understand. What is meant by spark lines, we need to understand. Tricky terms and memory bytes, again I have told you these are very important things. You can also have the questions from the exercise, but as I have told you, all the questions will not be from exactly from the exercises. No. For example, describe all the possible components of a chart. What is the combo chart? How will you define the combo chart? Okay. So in this way, you are going to, the steps questions will not be there. For example, if you will not be asked, write down the steps to create a bar chart. No, such kind of question. It is practical in nature, because you need to have computer in front of you, Excel open in front of you, and then you are going to draw that particular thing. Okay. So, and we had done the practicals as well for the clear understanding of different concepts. Achha, then come towards the chapter number 3. Chapter number 3 is very important. Why? Because in chapter number 3, theoretical concepts are there. The theoretical concepts are there in chapter number 3. So if we go in our Google Classroom, if I let me open the questions like which are related to chapter number 3. Okay. So you will be able to see that you will have the questions. This is the exercise for chapter number 3 that you have already written in your books. For example, this question: define a computer virus. How can it harm our computer? First, we will define a computer virus is a program that has ability to make copies of itself and attach itself to other programs or files. Different viruses do different things. हर virus का एक अपना objective होता है. So different viruses do different things. A computer virus could be capable of any of the following things. Let's suppose number 1 point is that it can infect executable programs such as Microsoft Word or Excel sheets or even our operating system Windows. It can create problems with the executable files. Executable files वो files होती हैं that we run on our computer system and a software is started. Number 2, a virus can infect disk by attaching itself to special programs in the hard disk. And this type of virus basically disturbs the boot record. Boot record क्या होता है? Whenever we are booting our system, whenever we are running our system, starting our system, so it boots. The operating system is loaded from the secondary storage into the main memory. This process is called booting. So what does it do? Virus just disturbs the master boot record and the operating system is unable to load and your system fails to start. Okay. It can infect files that are attached to the emails. So viruses can do a number of things with our computer systems. Okay. So these are basically some different things that the viruses can do. Some different types of things are there that a virus can do with the computer system. Normally the virus affects the software. Hardware is not affected by the virus. Okay. Normally the programs are basically influenced because of the virus. Hardware is not influenced. It cannot be infected. The virus has no effect over the hardware. So basically virus itself is a program and it replicates itself. We had said that the virus replicates itself. Replicate means it makes copies of it. It makes copies of it. And n number of time we open a folder or a program, the virus is going to be copied in other folders to spread it in the different areas of the disk. So this is basically the work that a virus performs. And we had discussed that basically the viruses are created by some people who are either the people who are negative mindset, who have the negative mindset, or otherwise they are the people who make the viruses in order to extend their business. Why? Because normally the companies which are dealing with the antiviruses, these are also involved in creating viruses. They spread the virus first and then they give you the solution for that virus in the form of an antivirus. Third category is that when business competitors make viruses for their rivals, for their competitors, for each other, in order to damage the company that is basically its competitor. So they also make the viruses. So this whole discussion was there in this chapter that we did, and we discussed it. Okay, what kind of things are there? What are the things that a virus can do, and what are the things that a virus cannot do? This thing is given on your books, page number 41. If you go there, you can see. You can see over there. Okay, what are basically the different things that a virus can do? Okay. Let's suppose when we read this statement, it can infect executable programs, files such as word processors, spreadsheets, and operating system. It can infect disks, as I have told you, okay, by disturbing the master boot record, and the system is not going to boot. It can infect files that are attached to the emails or copied to the disk and the USBs. So these are the things that a virus can do. But what are the different things that a virus cannot? There are certain things that the virus cannot do. Computer virus program is basically a program. It cannot infect files on the write protected disk. Write protected disk क्या होती है? जिसको हमने further writing के लिए बंद कर दिया है. We have got a disk on which we have saved the data. For example, DVD. ठीक है? One DVD is there or CD is there. We have written the data on it, and now we have made it write protected. No other data can go inside it. So in that situation, the virus is a program. Since so when until and unless it does not enter the storage media, it cannot infect any of the file. So if you make your CD or DVD or your any type of storage media that you are using unprotected, so definitely you are going to have you can see that you are not going to have any problem. Virus cannot infect computer hardware such as monitor, keyboard. Okay, hardwares are not affected by the virus. Before going towards the next things, let me mark for the attendance. Bilqis to Saira Iman, and then up to Zainab Sahil. Okay, ji. Now come towards the warning signals which are given on the page number page number 41. When you experience strange behavior such as screen distortion or characters not appearing on the screen when you type, then it is possible that a virus has affected the programs that control the display on the keyboard. If you are unable to open files, probably a virus is responsible. The computer's hard disk is not physically damaged, but the data and the programs stored on it may be corrupted or damaged. So whenever you see such kind of strange activity, just like your system is going to slow, when you're typing, so the typing, when those letters are basically displaying late on your screen. So these are basically some elements, some symptoms of the virus attack. Some virus has entered in your computer system. Okay. So in that situation, you need to be careful about your system, and you need to update the antivirus that you have installed on your computer system so that there should not be more damage. Because when the programs will be damaged and your files will be infected, so of course you will have to upgrade your antivirus, because your antivirus is not dealing with it, or even if you have not installed the antivirus in your PC, so of course you will have to install the antivirus in order to overcome the problem caused by the virus. Now we come toward the page number 42. On page number 42, here are some examples, most of the signs of the virus attack. What are the different signs of virus attack? Yes, please raise the hand and let me know. Come to page number 42. Quickly come to the page number 42. Read the symptoms, common signs of virus attack. And let me know. For example, if you are asked for 5 marks, write down 5 symptoms for the virus attack. What you are going to say? Please raise the hand and let me know the answer. The thing is given on your books, page number 42. Yes, quickly. Why any student is not raising the hand? Yes, Mehak Khalid. Quickly. Okay, let me tell you these signs. From tomorrow, everyone will have the book in front of her. Everyone in the next class, okay? Because we are revising, so you need to be with me. Your book should be in front of you so that you can answer about it. Okay. Number one thing, as I have told you, the computer runs slower than the normal. The applications take longer time to load or do not work. ऐसा होगा कि कोई application नहीं चल रही. For example, your MS Access database is not running, or your Excel sheet, Microsoft Excel is not running. Let's suppose, just giving you some example. Either it is not running or not being loaded in your computer system. You're unable to see that thing. Unusual error messages appear on the screen. What is meant by this? Unusual error messages appear on the screen. What does it mean?
Yes, sir. What were you saying, sir? There was some problem in my headphone. That's why.
I was asking these signs of the virus attack, which are there on page number 42. So I was asking this thing. Yeah. Okay, I was asking this thing, what are the different signs of virus attack? You may be asked for the 5 marks in your exam.
Okay, sir.
Can you tell me about it?
Sir, the computer runs slower than normal.
Okay.
Unusual error messages appears on the screen.
Okay.
You notice changes in file size. The computer often freezes or stops responding. The computer restarts on its own. You
Okay.
can see distorted menus and dialog boxes.
What is meant by this thing? Okay, applications take longer time to load or do not work properly.
Sir, when we open an application, so it loads for a long time and it sucks a lot.
Okay, good.
Thank you, sir.
So these are the options. And similarly, this is the thing that computer often freezes or stops responding. What does it mean? Computer often freezes or stops responding. Yes, anyone else? Please raise the hand.
So it means that whenever we open any application or software, it just doesn't open. It's just freeze, and any application cannot be open. It's just
Yes,
like stuck and
yeah, your system or that application is going to hang. Your system is going to hang, and that
and sir,
application is going to
the
stop.
screen gets white, and sir, the screen gets white, and bracket there is written not responding.
Yeah. So this is how, these are the signs. These are the signs. What does it mean? Your computer restarts on its own. What does it mean? Your computer restarts on its own.
Sir, the computer automatically gets off and restart.
Yeah. Okay, you are using some software. You are working. You are doing your work on the computer, and suddenly without asking you, suddenly your computer system restarts. So this is also a sign of the virus. You did not give any command for the restart. You did not close your file on which you were working, but the computer restarted itself. Okay. Okay, Ji. Now I will ask, any other student should respond for this. How does the computer virus spread? What are the different ways that a computer virus can move from one PC to another PC? Please raise the hand. Just raise the hand quickly. What are the different ways? How does this thing is given on page number 42 in your book? Yes, Mehak.
Sir, the computer virus is spread from one computer to another by emails, USB, or other sources.
By the use of email, USBs and other sources. Matlab ki, for example, if you are using the email and email ID on your ID, you have received some emails and that email contains some malicious program, that contains some program which is harmful to your PC. So of course, that is a way when you will open the email and you will download something from the email, that particular virus is going to be downloaded in your system. And of course, your system will also be infected. Any
And
other
sir,
way?
once we open the infected application, the virus gets active and spreads to other things also.
Yeah, this happens normally when we are very keen to download different programs and games through the internet, from the internet, and sometimes we download the programs from the unreliable websites. Some game is there which is looking very colorful and very attractive, so we download it. When we run it, so it also contains some virus with it, and then it becomes a problem for us because the virus is also be going to be activated when we run that particular program, and our system is also infected by it. Okay, what are the other ways? When we are surfing over the internet, a number of times some things are there okay, some download options come in front of us. So we just click on it, okay, download. But what happens in this way, sometimes we are downloading those things which are not good for us, for our system, and that harmful program that we download contains some kind of thing that is not good for our system. So these are the different ways. Nowadays, the internet is basically the main source of spreading virus, because everyone is connected with the internet, and when you are using the internet, you are downloading the data, you are surfing over the internet, so it is possibility okay, you will download some thing which is not good for your system, and that virus is going to slow down your speed of the system or destroy some particular files on your system, or damage some software installed on your system. So these are the different ways. Similarly, when you buy the DVDs or CDs which are not basically, which are the pirated DVDs, pirated softwares are there. Normally this happens in the third world countries. Okay, so over here what happens? It happens that DVD that we have got and different softwares are there. When we install those softwares, the virus also comes in our system from that DVD.
Sir, what is meant by pirated?
Pirated matlab which is not original version but a copied version. What happens normally, just like you would have listened in Pakistan, what happens? Okay, one person purchases one DVD of Windows and copy data from it and crack it and make hundreds and thousands of CDs and sell it to the people to make money. So that DVD, that CD that he is selling is basically having the software which is not an original version. So this is a possibility. Some other infected parts will also be there, which are basically virus programs. Clear now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Acha ji, if you have got any question, please ask me. Now our class time is about to over. It is over actually. So thank you so much, all of you. Thanks a lot.